Hi, I'm Carcina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Woo! What's good? What's good in the hood? Oh my God. Oh my God. Akademiks, what did you just do? Mm, mm, mm. Well, now, uh, I'm here for all the shenanigans. You call the Oh yeah, I'll be probably watching the boxing, then watching the Lakers and Knicks. I don't know who I take in this game. Oh, do I want the Knicks to win or the Lakers? I don't know, Outlaw. I'm still 50-50 on it. I'll let you know though. I keep you posted. No AD, it ain't gonna really matter. But I don't know about the Knicks covering that spread. Now, DJ Akademiks, aka Champagne Sloppy's best friend, decided to do something crazy and go up against me in the weirdest way. Out of nowhere, I was hit with some type of craziness about the video that included him. There is an appeal to the decision that he's doing with the 15-year-old boy. I guess he's sending it to everybody. It ain't targeted to just me, but I haven't seen nobody yet with it. So it's right here. Akademiks is putting a restriction on people talking about the 15-year-old boy when he was the one talking crazy to the 15-year-old boy. Now he wants everybody on YouTube to not talk about it and show the clip. Mm, mm, mm. Then they got it like you can appeal the decision. See, they did this real late at night, so I wouldn't see it. But I'm up late at nights. That's how I catch all the bullshit that they do. That's how I know it ain't legit. Because they want to do it real late when they think you'll be asleep. Why don't somebody call the police on you? Hmm? Now, when they gonna call the cops on you? Because I'm not just gonna go after you. I'm going after the whole machine. We've been exposed everybody, including that dude you was on there with. That guy called Max. We going after him and everybody else that you attached to in that whole perverted industry of yours. Akademiks took himself out. I didn't tell him to talk to a 15-year-old boy like that. He decided, I'm going to talk to the 15-year-old boy like that. And he's mad because He's the only one that's been called out for it. Everybody else been getting away with it. He's the only one taking shrapnel. So he's pissed over that. So don't get mad at me because you got to take shrapnel. Too mad at me for? You the one created the same situation. Shoot, it was you that chose you do. You built that maze you can't get through. They tried to help you all I can, but now I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you, man. I can't do nothing for you. You fell out of the jelly into the jam. That's what happened to you, buddy. See, right now he's going to court for the stuff with the girl. Now he got this 15-year-old boy situation that he's trying to take care of behind the scenes and run this guy back. Now they mad at the little boy like it's the 15-year-old boy's fault. Oh, he's doing this for popularity. He's doing this to... No, he ain't. He ain't doing this for popularity. You're mad because all these other streamers who gonna get pushed through the algorithm, because you know they're gonna sabotage me, so you're not worried about that. You're worried about the people that's not sabotaged, taking what I say and promoting it on their page. When Big Kish spoke about me, you got upset. To see them pictures of you sitting over there drinking liquor, got it all spilt all over you, looking like a degenerate that you are. You were mad. You were big mad. Not our fault. That was you that chose you to. Now, you're mad because everything you work for is in jeopardy. You got them expensive bills. And I ain't even went in on you yet. Till now. See, you got to watch who you're dealing with, academics. I'm not somebody you want to aggravate. Now, I'm sitting here working on my house, getting my house together, and you decided in your infinite wisdom to mess with me. I was mad about that. So when you saw everybody going to Big Kish, seeing me on that page where they exposed your adult toys and lotion everywhere, and he said you was a junkie. Oh, you hated that. Oh, you were mad. You big mad. Why are you so mad at me? That's what I don't understand. Out of everybody in the world, why did you choose me? Then you talking about you getting revenge on everybody who came after you. When you came after everybody, you came after everybody, Act. Remember? Then you said, I can't blame it if everybody come after me. You remember you said that? You said I can't be mad if everybody come after me. I didn't destroy these people's careers. So I gotta take it. Is this taking it? Calling the YouTube police on people? I wasn't even talking about you. We was talking about the fire and everything else, and then here you come hitting me with this. Now I have to appeal the decision on what you then did. Mm, mm, mm. So now I gotta expose you. Yep, gotta expose you now. You have forced my hand because see, we know you. You're a munch. You a straight munch. That's exactly what he is, as a munch. And we're gonna take we're gonna take the time to peel back the layers. You was crying over a girl that you gotta pay to be with you, dog. Oh my God. You gotta pay a woman to be with you. How bad is that? Mm, mm, mm. So he put this girl in an apartment that the rent is $6,000 a month. That's according to her, right? That's her there. And there's your fat ass. So this girl who's gonna take full advantage of you, right? This the girl he claims stole all his money and he took her back and paying her more money. Meanwhile, she's showing a video of herself giving up your location. If anybody wanted to go do anything to you, you so stupid, you're not even paying attention. Anybody wanted to do something to you, they could.
Did the right thing. Mama did the right thing legalized. I was in the streets. Not no more though.
They supposed to be on a double date. You done bought her a chain.
Yeah, you never had sex? Yeah, I got the food.
Huh?
I got the food.
No. That's have you ever had sex?
Yeah, I got the food. Yeah, I got the food.
I got water, but
Like, what is she doing? She's very young acting. Oh yeah, very much so. But it's gonna get worse. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm Jamaican, so like that's I'm like you got coconut. You want those being fully poured out.
Oh no, this is neighbor.
Look, complete weirdo. Now, no interaction with the girl he's supposed to be with. He's spending more time talking with the dude than focusing on what his so-called girl is doing. Oh, it's gonna get worse. Trust me, it's going to get worse because he wanted to play with me, which I wasn't in a playing mood. So he was exposed by this girl.
Whatever. He was texting me like, "Oh, we're not talking about you, this and that." I'm like, "Whatever, okay." But he keeps texting me. He's blowing up my phone. Like he's calling me, and like I'm at our apartment. He bought me an apartment for $6,000 a month. I'm at the apartment, so I'm like, "Let's just talk in person." We're on FaceTime, and I'm like, "I'm about to just pull up. We could talk." I end up falling asleep in the Uber. He's calling me while I'm in the Uber. I guess he was saying like don't pull up or whatever. But like I lived there for 2 years. I go to the house. I have a key. I get inside the house. It's two bitches in the crib. Off rip, I'm like, what's going on? Like, who are y'all? And like another part of me, I say like, y'all look mad young. Like, how old are y'all? These girls look like they in high school. So I asked the girls before AK comes in the room. I asked them, I said, how old are y'all? Like, they're mad, they're scared. Like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't even like about to fight them or nothing. I'm just saying, like, how old are y'all? Bruh. Tell me why these girls said that they were 15. It was two girls. It was a Mexican girl and a dark skinned girl. I asked them how old they are. They said 15 and 16. So off rip, like AK is like, I don't know if he thinks that I'm trying to fight these girls away. He's trying to hold me back. I'm just talking to them. Like even as he's holding me back, like I'm not trying to get to him or nothing. I'm just talking to him. Like I'm telling them. I'm saying like y'all do know y'all are here for a threesome. Like y'all, but I guess they're like best friends or something. So the police come and they didn't verify their age, but it's like they told me it's on the body camera. They told me like they definitely look like they're in high school. Like they look like they're mad young. The proof is on his security cameras. He has a security camera in his basement. That's the proof. If he wants to post the proof of the basement footage of me asking them their age and them telling me, he could post it. Like y'all can never call me a liar. Like I have no reason to lie at all.
Now, let that step in. That's your girlfriend you're currently with right now. The girlfriend you're currently with right now that you claim is the same one that busted you out for having 15 and 16-year-old girls in the house. We don't know who you got in your house. She said they were there for a threesome. So all these young girls wind up in your house. How does that happen? We heard you say there's no difference between a 17-year-old and a 21-year-old. By the law, there is. There's a major difference. They're not old enough to go in a bar. You see, the girls I meet, they have jobs in various places. So when you dress a certain way, you attract certain things. So I'm not going to be able to, well, I probably could if I wanted to. I could get some blue jeans with holes in them, faded, get some Jordans with the shoelaces all hanging down, get me a rhinestone jacket, walk around and attract 18 and 19-year-olds and 17-year-olds if you want to. You dress like what you want to impress. Academics is trying to act as if he's a 17 to 18-year-old, 21-year-old gamer. He's in his 30s. This guy doesn't know what he's dealing with. If I meet girls, most of them work, I meet them in the bar. I meet them in my walk of business. There somebody I know, associate's girlfriend's sister. She wanted to get up with me. These are grown women. They're attracted to grown men. You don't attract grown women. Grown women aren't interested in you. No grown woman is going to be interested in a man sitting in a basement drinking liquor and passing out on himself, looking like a doggone troll with all kind of stains on his hoodie. I can entertain a stripper or two. But what I ain't gonna do is be with some underage girl. Hmm. That's Theodore Chipmunk. We always wondered what happened to Theodore Chipmunk. There he is. He became academic. So your girl came out and exposed you. Why? So if somebody stole your money, according to you, she stole my money, but I got the money back, so it's all good. So she stole all the money. You went through all that to get her back. Why would she be back? If I get my money back, I don't need to see you no more in life. We're done. I don't need to participate in anything else that you're doing. Mm-hmm. The mouse from Jerry, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, that's what Erica Badu said. You look like Jerry Mouse. This dude is claimed to be on an Ozempic. On Ozempic. Yep, he out here striking pages. He's doing everything he can behind the scenes to try to take people down because he got caught with a 15-year-old boy talking crazy online. That ain't got nothing to do with us. That's on you.
Breaking point. Like, why is it like 15 and 16-year-old girls in your crib?
Why
For
are they
like,
there, Act? Your girl want to know. Why are these 15, 16-year-old girls in your house?
no, you would never see me back with him. Like, what I've seen tonight is crazy. Like, I literally walked in. I wasn't violent. I wasn't causing no crazy shit. I said, like, what's going on? And I asked them how old they were because they looked mad young. They looked like teenagers. I asked them and they said they were 15 and 16. Like, you're almost 40 years old. Why are you messing with? And if AK wants to deny this, he'll put their IDs on stream. Put their IDs on stream because the cops were there. I was there. I talked to them personally.
Everything she's saying. Academics can disprove her, right?
That's why when I say, like, if you love someone, there's definitely a breaking point. It's certain stuff I have nieces, like I have like younger sisters. I can't look past that.
Now, this girl says all of these different things, right? Has he ever addressed it? He tries to act as if it doesn't exist. Everybody's crazy. That's what they're acting like. Everybody else is just crazy. When was that ever the case? Hmm? Of course, he's been doing this a long time. He was talking to 15-year-olds because he's done worse. But at least it's worse than that. And I'm going to bring it all down because it ain't just academics. He's acting just like the people that's around him. Yeah, he's got people around him. They're even worse. See, people forget about the guy that was on the clip with him because they're involved in something else. Hmm. That's because that's all they want to do is you want to be able to grow people up. Oh yeah. You see, the more people go ahead and push the button, in other words, when everybody said, "Yo, you just got to push the button." Mhm. Academics has been doing this for years. They say just say you like to argue. No, the guy's been playing victim for years. And when I had my Truth Behind series, that's when he wants to come around and try to sabotage everything that I do. Now, your girlfriend wants to know why you got 15 and 16-year-old girls in your house that's not family. No, they weren't family. You got all these federal holding accounts, right? Why is no one noticing or paying attention to what's taking place? Hmm? Why they not there? Why haven't academics, since he's sold for the people, right? And he's so hip hop, why hasn't he done anything for you? Why hasn't he done anything for any of his subscribers to try to grow or get into business? It's all about it's all about him. You see what I'm saying? It's all about him. I sent y'all where y'all can get into a real estate investment fund that takes you less, like $10 is the minimum to get in to a fund that's worth 1.1 billion. So instead of losing and spending $10 a month on garbage, you can put the $10 a month in your account forever, right? It's gonna grow. Dude, I waste way more money than y'all probably make. That's not bragging, that's sad. Okay? So imagine the money I waste, I put it towards something. I've went everywhere. I've done everything. So all of that's over. I mean, you saw me flashing up the Vegas Strip.
Check it out. Puff Daddy, big and small, drew the mouth cut.
So enjoying the last few moments of Las Vegas, hitting the strip, riding it up and down for the last time, and saying goodbye in the proper way. So you saw me doing that. That wasn't green screen. That was that was your boy live on the scene. And when you live on the scene and taking care of business in such a way, these type of things don't happen. Oh, 100%. Right. I showed people they can get into I invited them to get into the real estate fund. They don't want y'all in here. Trust me, they let it be known like, hey, we want your friends with money to invest. Meaning they wanted my white friends to get in. They ain't want no bunch of people they didn't know to know about this to get in. They don't want y'all spend y'all because they want you to spend your money on Jordans, liquor, weed. They want y'all spending y'all money there. That was before green screen, buddy. I don't know. That's Cino in a real whip. I don't know what to tell you. Whipping up and down the strip. I'm sorry. No green screen. That's real Vegas strip. Me going up and down the strip one last time. So you have a projection into what you're investing in. Okay? You have projections. Oh, we're gonna get to the juice. Let's take it to this. Boom. Now, if they got a calculator here to calculate your growth, like let's say you put in monthly $200 a month. If you put in $200 a month, by the time you're 80, you got an additional 75,000. Your investment is $75,000, right? By the time, like, let's say you're about 50 now, by the time you're 80 or whatever, the next 10, 20, 30 years, you could put the age at where you want it. And you'll be at 271,000. That's at a projection. That's the potential projection at $200 a month. Now, most people can't afford to pay $200 a month. They can. They just don't want to curb themselves. But let's say you do 100, right? So about time you you could change the age to whatever you want. All right. So the next 10, 20, 30 years at $100 a month, you're gonna be looking at an additional 56K in potential earnings. That means that's the bottom floor of what you would do if you invested. It'll come out to like 24,000. So in the next 10 to 15 years of just putting $100 in an account, you're gonna have $46,000 and $42,000. Do you get what I'm talking about? Now you see what I'm talking about? Why did you wonder why the rich people stay rich and you stay broke? It's all about thinking. Oh, you welcome back. I was trying to get everybody in so they can understand what's going on out here and where the game is going. Instead of going into the stock market where one day you're up, next day you're all the way in the bottom. It's about investing in something tangible. Real estate, property. You want to invest in something like that where you can get into an innovative fund where you could do VC, that's venture capital. You want to eventually get into that. So you want to build it up. So instead of academics talking about what rapper slept with what chick all damn day, you got to give somebody something tangible, B. Because this ain't blah, blah, blah. He said, I invested when you shared it with us on the Patreon. Don't worry, Mac. They're going to send you 25 extra dollars too. Might be 50. You never know. Just so you can put it in your account too, and they'll invest that with you right off the rip. Yeah, he called them people's only sloth academics. Right. He was like, "You bigger than academic." I'm like, if you mean weight and size, no, that dude don't have no muscle structure anywhere. I would take off my shirt and surprise y'all. We are not alike. So, what is the Casino invested in? I'll show you. These are my registered funds. Let me expand it for you in case you can't see it. This is the open one. This is the one I invited y'all in. The flagship real estate fund. How much the net asset value is? 1.1 billion. And that's only been going for 4 years. The income real estate fund, 575 million. I'm invested in that as well. That's been around since 2022. The innovative fund, which is the VC fund, 153 million. The strategic funds, 98 million. I'm the East Coast one. That's the East Coast region. 98 million. I'm in that one. The growth ERET, 77 million. I'm in that one. The developmental projects. That means renovation, new construction, the whole nine. Right? That's less than $10 per share. The price of development of the ERET will be 10 bucks. This one's closed now, but I'm in this one before it closed. So I try to get people in before they close these. The balance ERET, the premium funds. This one's coming soon. But these are for accredited people only, which means they do check your background. They check your background before you can get into the opportunistic credit fund for this one. That's what accredited means. They have to vet you for that. They don't let everybody into that one. Regional funds, Heartland ERET, West Coast ERET, 68 million. Vintage funds, 116 million times two. Growth ERET, 200 million. So I'm in this one. This one's closed. So as you can see, this is why we tell people to get into stuff while you can. Oh, if you want to get in, I'll send y'all the link. Anybody in here who just saw it and wasn't here that time and wanted to get in, I'll put the link right there in the chat. Um, they'll give you hell, I think we'll give you $50. We'll give you $50. You can put it take $10 to open an account. That's it. $10. That's it. To open your investment account. Then you can put in $10 a month on the first and 15th, however you want. I would rather you do that at $10 a month and get started to where you find your comfort zone on how much you can put in your own account. I don't get paid off your account. I don't. I'm not getting paid off your account. So I don't need you to be involved. I really don't. I want you to be involved because I rather this is better than putting money in a savings account. You're not getting back the percentage on a savings account that you're getting back for this. And if you don't do this, go do a CD. And you could schedule how you want your money to be divided. You might not want to invest in the same thing I'm investing in. That's cool. Do however you feel, you know? Do what makes you tick, what floats your boat. Oh, 100%. 100%. Some people say I'm already in, so I'm already doing my own thing. Right. But see, clowns like academics who want to brag about how much money he's getting for doing nothing but poisoning the people, talking about people and making them die in all of his videos. He calls people to die in his videos. People were killed because of his video. Talking about it's a satire. It's not a satire when people are being murdered in the streets. Where I live, you don't even know these people. And you're giving them fake narratives and treating it like it was a game. 5 people, 5 funerals. You caused some of Chief Keef people to die. At least 2 family members are not here no more because of the nonsense you was doing. Oh, shouts out to Screwface Gene. He handled the business, didn't he? Homeboy handled his business. Dude, once you get addicted to this instead of strip clubs, this is all you're gonna want to do. Trust me. All you're gonna want to do is invest in real estate. You're gonna be watching to see what properties that you got. You're gonna want to see that. Trust me. That's where your goals are gonna want to be. Your attitude is gonna switch. They don't want you to do that. How cool is it when you got money to pass on and real estate to pass on to your kids, on your future kids? That stuff never ends. That stuff keeps going for life. That's it. Do you know if I could go back and tell my 25-year-old self about this all I would have been doing since 25? And right now, I would be a multimillionaire in real estate. Oh, and get this. All the AI tech that's coming out with the AI companies. Oh yeah, that's all in play. All of the companies. You would have a chance to be a part of all of it. Mhm. Well, to get into the business side of it, you like built for rent housing community. You see, when you're shifting the consumers into the millennials entering their prime family building phase, you will see an opportunity to diversify, right? And the next generation of preferred housing buyers, that strategy complements the workforce, affordable price point, housing investments, and all of that stuff. It captures the tenants. This is what's when they're ready to upgrade from an apartment into a single family home. That's what you want to constrain the continued growth there in that sector. So when you start talking about that and then the workforce housing, they talking about there's been a shortage of middle income housing in those hubs as far as workforce, so you want to try to go into that phase and look for low cost bases. right, for their replacement costs. And you want something that where the workforce housing continue to appreciate over time. So it's about location, 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 right? So you start looking at the geographics, and then when you're investing in assets that's like in the Sun Belt area or the Carolinas are coming up. So improved job growth and strong economic, dynamics and all of those things put together, that appreciation over the years will start to pay out for you. And then you could pivot quickly and take advantage of the market as it starts to change. But that's why you want to make sure that you're doing everything possible on your end to get into something that's a little bit more tangible. Well, the reason why I say now because it's the best time to get in. It's the new presidential change, and it's January. So I said this is the best time to bring it to y'all. I'm already in, like Flint. So right, if you don't have a job, I wouldn't invest you to start investing. Okay, these are for people with jobs. If you work, right. I knew when Trump took office, this is the best time to get in. Because this is gonna be a boom for you guys. Oh, don't worry, Ken. Right. That's why I sent y'all the link. Y'all, you're in about 5 days. Give it a week. You'll get your they're gonna put money into your account too. They'll put like $50 in your account. 25 to 50. As long as it open, I want people to get involved. I want them to be involved with it. I want them to understand it. I want them to grow with it. You don't have to do anything other than, you know, but you'll have something. You feel me? You'll have something. So I want people to get in before they start saying this is closed, that's closed. Wait till we open this back up, and then I feel bad. I didn't do nothing for the people that support me. I would look real stupid. It's not about spending money. That's money you're not gonna see no more. Just think about your throwaway money, right? Let's say you spend $20 on some BS anyway, instead of some candy, pop, and chips. I'm gonna put $20 into this. So that's throwaway money. Those money you weren't gonna see no more anyway. So instead of me going to the strip club, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the strip club tonight. I'm gonna take this money and put it in this account. That's throwaway money, right? So I'm like, why am I gonna throw away the money at the strip club when I could throw it away in here? Right. But see, they want you to buy that fifth of liquor. They want you to get they want you to get that fifth. They want you to buy them expensive ass clothes. That's why we wear the most expensive clothes. You look at billionaires, they spend about $300 for their whole ensemble. Some even less than that. They go to Old Navy and buy a shirt, buy some pants, buy some socks, buy a belt, buy some shoes. The most expensive thing that they have on them is a watch. That's it. They have normally their wedding ring, some glasses, which probably cost them about $400 in their prescription, and they have on a shirt that costs less than $100. Black folks, our Jordans is gonna cost more than their goddamn wardrobe. We got on $400, $500 Jordans with no job, right? The pants cost $200. $200 for a belt. Jacket $350. Shirt $200, $300. To go where? Shoes is a necessity. $500 worth of shoes is not a necessity. For two shoes, they better come with something else. Remember when Theo and the Cosby Show came home with that Gordon Gartrell and paid $75 for the shirt? That was in the 80s. What Bill Cosby told him? I don't have a $75 shirt and I have a job. No boy with no job should be walking around with a $75 shirt. And that was in the 80s. So, what is the problem? The problem is our level of thinking. That's what the problem is. We're thinking, I gotta have this to be cool. My mama bought me some Pumas when I was in high school. Pumas wasn't what you wanted to have. No sirree. That's not what they wanted. Oh, what do I have that I'm invested in? Is that what you're talking about? No, we won't support black designers. I've been supporting black designers since the 90s. Because I made it look fly. I'm like, dog, I'll make the clothes look fly. No matter who the designer is, I make it pop. And I got off on people not having the clothes I had. This is what I got. 77 assets. So I have 77 assets. Now, what are you talking about? Look at what I have. I get paid off a commerce center. This is industrial. They don't put anything in here but servers, like for the internet. Like, let's say Amazon got servers. This is a whole server plant. Nothing but servers. So this is always going to make money. High Point Commerce Center, Highland Townhomes in South Carolina, Richton, Georgia, built for rent. These are my built for rent. This is another industrial place in Las Vegas, 215 Exchange. This is another industrial place that's going to probably in Arizona. That's going to be another hub just straight for servers. Montero, Sherrill Ford, North Carolina, built for rent. I'm getting paid off this property here. Every house in there, I'm getting paid off of. I don't have to look at the property. I don't have to go make sure it is. I don't have to be in charge of if something goes wrong, insurance. I don't have to do any of it. I'm getting paid off all of it. Assets, backed securities, and bond holdings. fixed income, right? Let's go here. Cotton Bow Towns. I've never been to Savannah, Georgia, but I'm getting paid off that. I'm getting paid off this. I'm getting paid off this. I'm getting paid so far in Kissimmee, Florida, off this Simmons Trace built for rent home. Then, right here in Lilburn, Georgia, Main Street towns of Lilburn, I'm getting paid off every house in there. From the comfort of my own home. Zeno's getting paid on 77 different pieces right here. I got stock in all of these real estate properties, another industrial plant. So when I try to get you to invest in something tangible, this is what I'm trying to get you to do for you and your family and your generational wealth. It ain't about me. I'm straight. So when I tell you I'm straight, I'm straight. And I'm going to be straight as long as I'm invested. They thought you was living off FanDuel. I'm trying to tell you, dude. Change your mind of change your way of thinking. I had to change my way of thinking. So when I gave it to the Patreons first, that's what it was about. Right. You want to be able to get paid off everything moving. And I'd rather invest in real estate than stocks. Stocks, I got stocks too. I have my stocks account and all that. That stuff goes up and down and up and down. I don't have time for that. What I got time for is stuff that ain't going away. And AI companies. You get to invest in the AI companies here too. So if they get bought, like let's say Amazon buy them out or Google buy out the technology, these technologies get bought for billions of dollars. So the more shares you have, the more valuable it's going to be. I'm telling you, Mac. I'm gonna tell you, we gonna be the one laughing. 10 years from now, everybody gonna be like, man, dog, I was gonna do it. I saw it, but I was gonna do it. I think since I've invited people, only 40 people got involved. Out of thousands of people I invited, only 40 people actually got involved. Jaron, if you serious, there's there's my invite to you. I'll invite you in. If you want to get in, Jaron, there it is. I sent it to you right in the chat. You can come in at a minimum of $10, dog. Just to open your account. You can set up how you want to deposit money into it. Like if I get some money, I just go ahead and put it in investing. Like if I get some extra money, like if I win on gambling bets, like if I gamble and I hit, I be bet I hit. There you go. I don't even want to see the money. I don't even want to see the money no more. Right. Let it stack. That's money I ain't trying to see. Put it into the investment. That's it. Put it in the portfolio. I want to get that going. I want to see more of us get this going. I want to see y'all win. I don't want to see any more generations of us not have anything. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of us being outside of the game while everybody else is inside of the game laughing and making money, and they making it with each other, and they keeping us out of it. I don't like that. Now, back to academy, if you want to do that. Hmm. Yeah, he tried to call the peoples on me about the video about him and the 15-year-old boy. And it's like, really, dude? And that's only because Big Kish did a video. The link not working for you. Did the link work for everybody that I just sent? Oh, worldwide exclusive said, keep dropping them gems. That's what I like to hear. I know, man. That's what I'm saying. It worked for me. Okay, it worked for them. So yeah, maybe that's your phone or some setting you got on your phone. Yeah. Okay. He said I'm reading about it now as I talk. That's cool. They was like refresh it. Yeah, that's why I try to pull people in, man. I was like, I want y'all to be a part. I'm already good. So I'm already trying to make sure everybody else is good. I don't put people in things. You know how many times I was asked to advertise stuff on my channel that I turned down? And you don't see me like, join this. It really works for erectile dysfunction. Use this. They've offered all kind of money, and I turned it down because I was like, I don't have erectile dysfunction. It's not about you having erectile dysfunction. It's about there's people. Look, the survey says that 30 to 40% of Americans suffer from erectile dysfunction. Right. Well, you could change it to however you want the settings to go. If you don't want it to be 93, you could put more in private credit. If you invest enough, you could put into a VC fund down the road. I remember when they had the crypto and we signed up for free and we got in at the early stages of the Q dollars, which ended up turning into quartz. Somebody, I remember one person said, yeah, the Q dollars turned into quartz. We signed up in 2014. I remember that. And all of us signed up on the list, so we got points for signing up, which means that we had actual stock into this until if it got picked up and turned into an actual currency. So what they did was give us Q dollars and have us use all our Q dollars to shop on the site. And we just buy stuff off the site. So it could show activity that the people who got it, but they waited way too long to do it. People forgotten all about it. They forgot they had their Q dollars and Q points and they weren't shopping enough, so they didn't pick it up as a currency. But I was buying stuff. I was like, in case it turned into nothing, I'm buying. I forgot I was buying stuff I didn't even need, bro. Straight up, I was just buying stuff, dog. I'd be like, "What's that is? How much? I don't care. Buy it." Lee, I just explained to you what it was just in the last 5 seconds. Q dollars was gonna be a cryptocurrency. Right. It cost us no money to sign up for it. So if it got turned into a currency, we spent no money. You didn't spend a dime Lee, to get involved in it. You was catching it at the ground level when it first got started. As they were building, they needed to get the people involved. So you came in for free. See, that's how they invited you to come in there. He said 2014. Damn, that's a long time. Yeah, that was like 2013, 2014. Yeah. He said, and it was 2014. Yeah, you see, I remember that right off the top of my dome. I remember where I was when we got it, everything. Mm. Dog, I remember I tried to get, I ain't gonna say his name, but I tried to get a rapper and a boxer um, to invest in this project, man. It was, oh gosh. And I hate doing it. I really hate trying to get them to be investors. They was like, man, can you get him to invest in this? I know we look like a little small operation, but trust me, if they want to get insurance, and this is about investing in a project that would give insurance to fighters, like all the boxers. Most of them don't have health insurance. They got to pay out of pocket for hospital bills, everything. So when you see all of those things materialize, you start to see how un basically garnish a lot of things is. It's so going a little left for fighters. So it was this fund that was going on that was going to fund the whole thing, and there was a little small office operation that was trying to pull this off. And gosh, so they got involved, and you got to realize that some of these people aren't the smartest tools in the shed, and they thinking you're trying to get money off them, and like trying to rip them off. And I can't be, you know, upset at that. But it's like, dog, use your brain. If I've been knowing you for probably 20 years and I've never asked you for a dime, why would you think that would be the case? He said, I just saw a Blue Chew ED ad in this video. If they did that in this video, damn. Never heard of it. Only person that brought that up was you. Oh, don't worry. We got sloppy videos coming up later on in the day. Oh yeah. Gonna be quite worth it. Oh, DJ Academics girlfriend. Let's listen to her some.
girls, like not like no teen or nothing, but they're definitely still in high school. The cops never went in the house. He made sure to come outside the house when the police came because he knew that they were in the basement. No, you could definitely call the police on someone that is being accused on being with minors and they're in the house. They can check IDs, they can do all that. You talking about 16 is illegal? Would you let your 16-year-old sister mess with somebody that's 50 years old? No, you would not. That's crazy. I wouldn't even do that. That's crazy.
Listen, let me tell you something. This whole thing with DJ Akademiks is starting to look very Diddy-ish. I mean, very, very Diddy-ish. And if there's one thing that holds true, it's this. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And right now, there's a whole lot of smoke coming from DJ Akademiks' house, especially from that darn basement. Now, I don't know DJ Akademiks personally, and I also don't know his ex-girlfriend. So I personally can't confirm whether or not what she's saying is true. But
all you can confirm is that they still together. Whenever he pay a bag, she come out to get the bag. So let it be known. Where was the lies? Where's the deception? Come on, act a dummy. Don't act the dummy now. Tell us what time it is. Because see, you just helped me push the button. Because it's not just you. I'm finna bring down and expose your whole clique. Your whole clique finna go up in smoke, bro. Because it's not just academics. I told y'all before, the last time we spoke, what happens when they go into these podcast events that they have, and they recruit these podcasters because the podcasters be broke. And I told you it's like this big, like almost Illuminati type of event. Whereas first it's just a meet and greet, everybody's there, it's all love. And then there's a second event that happens later on at night that only certain podcasters who get selected and they like their material, whoever recruited them and bring them into the fold, those are the ones that are going to be selected to go into this new era. And they're going to bring them in. And it's normally the big time guys like Logan and the Jake Pauls. They go and have they people that's with them go and recruit other ones to bring them in the umbrella. But you're not coming in this group until they know you are with their vibe. Weirdo behavior, devilish things. Now, after this woman said that about him, this was after the fact.
I'm gonna do the right thing, legalize.
She's out showing your jewelry, all of it that you bought her.
Yeah, I got the proof.
Huh?
I got the proof.
No. He asked, have you ever had sex?
Yeah, I got the proof. Yeah, I got the proof.
I got water, but
No, I'm Jamaican.
I'm Jamaican.
So like, that's, I'm like,
Now, if anybody was really trying to go get this dude and really like didn't like him and wanted to get him, this woman is basically lining him up. She's on live on her TikTok, whatever. If somebody was out to get him, they'd be like, "Oh, I know exactly where they at. I'm out the door. Load up. We got a location." As you can see, this is quite recent. This was after she made the video saying he was with the 16 and 15-year-old girls in his house. This is after the fact. She just was at his birthday party. He had a birthday party where he turned 33 or whatever. Well, I believe he's older. The Shade Room just covered it. This is just a few months ago. Right now, he's going back and forth in court for the SA charge he caught with the other girl.
I don't like no.
So it's the same girl. That's pretty recent. Hmm. Well, don't worry, J and JNE. I got some Drake related information coming up for you. So when you see the video, I hope you got the same energy. No, she's not 16. She caught him with a 15 and 16-year-old inside of his home. She asked the girls their age and they said 15 and 16. That came from her. And this is when she left the house. She was upset with him because she was like, he was about to try to run a train on them in her estimation. Academics is 35. So all this, he's 33, trying to make himself sound younger. Like, oh, he's younger. I was like, I thought he was born in 1990. So how would he be 33? You see how they get you? I wanted people to get involved. I wanted people to definitely, like I'm talking to JNE 27. Exactly. Now, JNE 27 is already let them know that they compromised. Okay? They're compromised. They're a Drake fanatic. So their interest in TDE is only involving Drake. They've already exposed themselves. Yeah. So when you start seeing situations play out like that, then you start to understand it a little bit better. Hey, I like it already. So let's go ahead and review the perfect time to review Akadiddy. And I can tell right now, shouts out to Screwface Gene. Don't forget to follow his page. Let's do a reaction to this. As you can see, he's on point, right? You see? Now, I can tell when people have been listening to me. They've been listening to me. I know people are really listening to me, and I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it. I am. I do. I take a lot of pride in that because that reminds me of this. Remember when I did this? Showed the house and I had the three dots over it. And he starts it right off, right, with the dot, with the question mark over his platform. So right away, people are paying attention to what I'm doing. And I love it. Because now it's starting, people are starting to see you ain't gonna silence me because it's gonna spread like a virus. The words I'm saying, everybody's gonna hear, they're gonna know it, and ain't nothing you gonna do about it.
To tell the story. I bring you the final story. And what we're now referring to as the autopsy of a bad body. I gotta talk to you about the love he gives to me. Where do the academic strikes again. Goodbye, my friend. It's like the last scene from Mice and Men. Let's slow it down for my revenge. She about to die again. This ain't the type of bridge you try to mend. Tell me again, what kind of man go sexualize a champ? Or you was trolling? These the type of jokes that make you smile? It's sickening. He's 15. Is that your type of style? How you can't tell that boy was uncomfortable? I wanted to box you down.
Exactly. Now, if you way you listening to it now, it would make you want to box somebody down. To hit them dudes, I wanted to knock both of them out. Now, hmm like he said, is that the way y'all made that boy feel uncomfortable? And we got to see that with our own eyes. We saw the uncomfortableness in his this body language. It was like y'all was trying to peer pressure him. So for anybody who's straight and is not a deviant, if you looked at that, you didn't feel good.
Maybe because I'm a father now, predators are all around, but I don't got no tolerance when your offense involves a child. But it's okay because you paid him right, taking the trial. Ain't that the same thing that pimps be saying? That's kind of wild.
So you paid him to avoid a case, so it won't go to trial, but it can still go to trial. Now, the kid is supposedly from Malaysia, and by Malaysian law, academics can still go to trial. Yeah, I had some finish up some stuff in my house to get some stuff finished. We're at the final stages of it.
And after all of that, the fathers wanna hawk you down. That's just my 2 cents. My pennies wise, I'm trying to walk this clown. You so busy trying to be young, you forgot you're not a child. Them things you said about bad baby are gonna haunt you now.
Remember, he said, I know bad baby is like, she got boobs to be 15 or 16 years old. She got some boobs to be 15 to 16. What he said about bad baby. And she came back and responded, like, academics has got good boobs, nice boobs. Like, leave me alone. Why are you looking at a 15, 16-year-old girl, child, boobs?
Akademiks strikes again. You talked about Freddie Gibbs, kid. That's gotta end. Cause that's gonna make a nigga question where your father's been. Like, do you see him? Wanna be him? Do you talk to him? Or is his lack of affection why you be arguing with all these fucking rappers all the time? I know it bothers him.
Yeah, that's probably why. Where is Pops? Pops is still in Jamaica. Pops never came over to the States to visit y'all. Do y'all go visit Pops? Wait, did you go visit Pops when you was in Jamaica? Yep, exactly. Do you go over to visit your family in Jamaica? Jamaica's good. Jamaica's very good. Does you go over there and do that?
Probably see his dad yelling at him when Meek talked to him. Now we gobbling Drake cause of daddy issues, obviously. Told us he was sexually trolling. I was like, fam, Saucy Santana trolled you when you cried on cam. That kid acted more mature than your whole camp. Damn, let me find out Nora's more of a man.
Yeah, Nor acted more of like an adult than academic. That's a shame. And when Saucy Santana said something, you cried and then you got back in line. It's funny what happens when that a certain group starts to speak. Everybody gets silent. Notice that? Everybody gets silent when certain groups decide to speak.
And it don't matter if he a boy. What kind of excuse is that? You don't see the abuse in that? Ain't that how Lil Boom got snatched? And Takashi's in your posse, but I'm cool with that.
Teriyaki Snitch 9. We knew that boy was gonna snitch. We called him Snitch 9 before he even got busted. Talking about, oh, he's a boy. You know, that's how you supposed to talk to boys. You know, like, hey, man, you smashing, you doing what you supposed to do. That ain't what you were saying to the boy. But I love the way you tried to paint the narrative and change the direction. I love it, Akademiks, because nobody else was fooled.
I expect trash to be around the sewer rat. R.I.P. Newski. When he died, you called that boy a coon. How'd you get Dirk up in a room without you getting boomed?
Yep. When Newski died, he did say those words. And all of the things he said about people in the war in Chirac, and I keep bringing that up, and that's why he don't want to talk to me, because he know I'm going to bring that up. And the fact that he never took down the videos, and he may edit it to certain videos, but he took down certain videos because there was about to be a lawsuit, a civil lawsuit against him. He was scared to death. And then it was, man, why are you pushing for a lawsuit against academics, bro? I'm like, if those families could come together, they realize they have a massive lawsuit. So the attorney was like, man, I can't, they won't cooperate. He's like, this family don't want to do it. This family they still mad because they kids had beef with each other. They just don't realize that they could get all this dude's money. He's still monetizing off of the death of these people, of they people. And they got enough evidence. So he might have deleted it. They downloaded all that stuff, fam. And they asked me what I supported. I came out and told them, hey, I will support anything y'all got against that dude. Period. So the fact that Lil Durk sat down with him just was like, wow, you would sit down with that dude?
Blew up of disrespect, laughing at the wars of feuds. Niggas getting mortal wounds. Why you getting all the views? Don't apologize for war or Chirac, that's not the move. If you really sorry, take it down. That's what you not gonna do.
Yep, not gonna do. Not gonna take it down. Why won't you take it down?
The alcoholic strikes again. Hennessy's really your enemy. It is not your friend.
So I tell you, people know they didn't see my videos, man, and I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. Akademiks. Remember that? All that Hennessy he was drinking and all that. And when I exposed him and popped him up on the stage, oh, he's lacing them. He's lacing them just right. But that's what you're supposed to do to guys like that. That is exactly what you're supposed to do to a person like that. You're supposed to expose them for what they are. That's how you're supposed to do it. Instead of going the route everybody else is doing, you take the route less traveled. But he's beating him with facts. You see? The Hennessy, look at him. There you go. There you go. On the Patreon. There you go. I'm gonna pin that post because everybody gonna want to see it. Mm-hmm. Look at him. That's your boy. That's your man's. That's your man's. Oh man. So we remember. And so when I refreshed them back to remind it, Gene just brought it right back up.
You need the shit to speak your shit, but when's it all gonna end? It's like your whole career, you just been on an awful bench. You
Playing that song and playing that part and looking at him, he's on an awful bench. Oh my goodness. Way to go, man. Screwface G, man. Shouts out to him.
awful cringe, and we know all your friends conditional. They say you had to pay your ex to stick with you. It's pitiful, it's lit for you.
We just covering all that. He paying this girl to stay with him. After he alleged she took the money, she just put out a video in the past talking about you had 15 and 16-year-olds in the house when you were catching a case. You talking to the police outside because you got a 15 and 16-year-old in the house. And you paying this woman to stay with you. I've never seen simping done at this level. Continue, G.
Drake got you buzzing like a little bee. Shit. And all it cost was your credibility. Nipsey said that you was gonna self-destruct literally. The fact that he ain't here to see it's really killing me. Dang, hater had to be this way.
Yep. And Nipsey Hussle told Akademiks to his face. Told it to him on the phone, brother. The only person he listened to on YouTube was Carcino. You said that on your own channel recently. Then you wanted to delete it because you mentioned my name. And all you did was Dre's Glade. And like he said, it cost you your credibility. I was a TDE executive. You could have left me alone. But your crash out, you made a whole lot of money, but claim it was all me. I was a TDE executive. All your little plays did nothing. All your lies came out to be nothing, right? What little credibility you had was flushed down the toilet. Because Sloppy was clearly controlling you. And it cost him his career. Now, back to G.
Till I think of what Zia said. Nasty nigga, your downfall is our joy. And now it makes sense that your favorite rapper's the boy. Nobody really likes you, my nigga, let's not be coy. They don't choose you, they just use you, let's put it all on the floor.
That's true. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Let's be real. You're trying to cater to people that don't like you. DJ Vlad don't like you. Adam 22 don't like you. Whack 100 don't like you. You are a mule. They use you to get what they want. You think Benny likes you? You're a weirdo. What they like about you? You're a weirdo. They're going to use you to get what they want from you. That's what they want. Everybody, all these gamers or whatever, they saying, well, they can't say we're racist white guys. If we got this guy, he's black. Let's put him on with us. Okay, yeah, we got this guy here. He's black. See, as you can see. So I don't say I don't like blacks. Yeah, Nip called it because he called me. Right? Well, he didn't call me. He DM'd me immediately after he left Everyday Struggle. And you never saw the episode. Nipsey Hussle went to Everyday Struggle and they was filming while he was in New York. He wasn't even coming there. He was there to do radio stations like Hot 97, all of that. He was doing his press run. And he was trying to see if he was going to sign my boy to a record deal. So he said, man, I ain't had time to check nothing out because I've been doing my press run. And I was like, all right, cool. So what happened was right after he left Everyday Struggle, he called and hit me up pissed and told me everything that went down there. And was like, man, that's why I ain't want to come there no way, man. This Akademiks, this fool. I ain't want to see him no way. I already don't like him. For the way he talking, the content he make. I don't even like that dude. And he told me flat out he didn't like Akademiks. And he told me why he didn't like him. All his content is trash. And all he tried to do was get people lined up to get killed and all that. He's like, man, I don't want to be around that dude like that. And then all he trying to do is get me to promote 6ix9ine. And he was like, the first time he did it, he tried to bring 6ix9ine, like, yeah, you know, like 6ix9ine and this and that. And he was like, I don't know that guy. So, you know, I don't even talk about him. I ain't got no words to say. So he told him that earlier. Then he rephrased it and tried to come right back around with some 6ix9ine. Now, what do you say if somebody like, you know, like this person or 6ix9ine? He was like, dog, I just told you, man. I don't know that guy. So if I said, because he's like, dog, he think I'm not smart. That's what Nipsey said. He thinks I'm not smart. Like, I'm just going to say, like, I'm a dumb rapper or something. I'm just going to come around and answer it so him and his homeboy could flip it. Be like, yo, Nip dissed you on the show. And then so he can get some content to try to build up 6ix9ine, because he must have some stake in this guy. It's like, dude, why you keep bringing this guy up to me? I don't know him. I don't want nothing to do with him. He shouldn't. This is about promo for my album. So Akademiks thought he was doing me a favor on his show about 2-3 months ago. He mentions my name and said, Carcino, man, come on, man. Just leave me alone, Carcino. Carcino, leave me alone. Come on, man. Look. All right, I'm going to do this for you, man. Maybe he'll leave me alone after I say this. Look, when I was on the phone with Nipsey Hussle, he told me the only guy on YouTube that he listened to is Carcino. I swear to God. Now, you can leave me alone. Now, he went and edited the video and cut that part out because he didn't want nobody to know when he said that about me. But I saw it. Other people saw it too. They heard you. So why would you cut it out? Why would you cut it out, Akademiks? Now, here's the thing. If you were sincere, you would have kept it in there, but you wasn't. I said, I'll sit down and have a conversation with you. I wasn't above not talking to you no more. First, I didn't want nothing to say to you. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'll have the conversation with you. You're older now. Maybe you're wised up a little bit. We could sit down and have a conversation. You can find out why I don't like your fat ass. So I think you already know, but still, I think you need to hear it. So now you on this whole trip. Yeah. So he thinks that he was doing me a favor by saying that. How you doing me a favor telling me that Nipsey only listened to me as if I never spoke to Nipsey himself? I know he said that. If he told you he only listens to me, don't you think I know that? Why wouldn't you think? You think that would be a reveal to me? He didn't like you. You were only on there because you was like, man, I'm getting a lot of heat, man. People coming down on me. So you cried to Karen Civil. Karen Civil works with Nipsey. She's like, I'll get you guys on the phone. And you guys could squash this thing. Because you was scared because you was getting a whole lot of push from my song and everybody else. Me, my song, everybody. It was a whole academic meltdown. Now, Karen Civil saw me in Chicago when she had her event. Now, we seen what they wanted to do. Absolutely. Now we go back to Screwface.
If nobody ever told you, I'ma tell it to you raw. If you ain't explored a war, we wouldn't know who you are. Now the problem is you built too many enemies for sure. Is the money really worth not going outside anymore? Cause you scared some little boy from Chicago with little toys who's mad that you laughed at his dead uncle when he was 4? Damn. And an apology is frivolous. When you was in your 30s when you did the shit. You was preying on his innocence. You know your legacy is villainous.
100%. Now, it's all by design. when you're a terrible person, things happen to you in this nature. Nipsey told me, he said, I'm gonna build a podcast show. He said it's gonna be you, me. He had a female that he wanted to put on there, and he wanted my song to be on there. But he's like, I can't be on the show all the time, but I want to put it together my own show. And I want you on there, my song, this girl here, that he had another girl on there that he wanted to put together and said, are we gonna do our own podcast show? We getting rid of like everyday struggle. That's gotta go. Academics gotta go. That was it. Joe Budden wasn't there. Joe Budden was gone at that time. Star was there from the Star Report. Shouts out to the Star Report too. As you know, I've been on Star's platform as it was going on. Shouts out to the Star Report. Exactly. So he told me that's what he wanted to do. First and foremost, he said, I want to work with you, my song, some other girl, and me. But he said, I can't be there on every episode. But for the first couple of episodes, we gonna do it. So had he been alive, oh my God. Had he lived, you would not be going. That's why you wanted to stop the heat, because you know if he got with me, you was done. You were done and done, son. Star is always with the BS. Just because I say it don't make it true. Exactly. Exactly, John. That's why I have receipts. That's why with me and Nipsey Hussle, when we were gonna do our thing, it was over. He was heated when he talked to me. Straight heated. And Karen Silver. I don't think they've ever spoke on the phone. I don't know if they've ever spoken on the phone. Yep. So they all taking them apart. See, this is what academics don't realize. You keep talking about, I ain't got to come over there and do this for you. I ain't got to do that for y'all. Dog, they didn't come up off of you. You act like they came up off of academic material. They didn't cover you. They cover music.
When they tell your story, you'll be feeling this. Cause you ain't famous, dog, you infamous. And maybe no woman wanna give you kids, but if they did, what you did would get you sick, bitch.
Woo! And I've often said the very exact line. You're not famous, you're infamous. Damn, I said those exact same lines. Hey, Screwface, love what you're doing, buddy. Because I can tell you've been watching my videos before. You might not even know I made them. But that is exactly what I said for him. You're not famous, you're infamous.
Even if they didn't, you still should, man. Everything is all election. You know how these niggas be. Where do I hold the line to see?
Excellent job.
If Max said he wanted to try to do, will you let you?
No.
Why not? Yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside. Yo,
Yep. So, man, unbelievable. Right. The TDE executive. This fool played audio of my voice in his own comment section. They're saying that's Carcino. How is that the TDE executive? So now you go play my audio and say I'm the TDE executive. Lie. So you roped me into this. You roped me into it, buddy. When you put out that lie talking about I was the TDE executive. We got this video from this TDE executive. Did Sloppy tell you to do that? I bet you he did. See, I hate liars. And that's one of the things that irk me more to this day is dealing with people like academics, liars. On all scopes, all scales, the whole nine. All they do 24/7, lie. They ain't even gotta be lying. They don't even know why they're lying. They just lying for no reason. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a great song. Great song, great job. The whole scale. Oh no, because it's not just academics. You see, that was the whole thing. It wasn't just academics. This has been going on for a long period of time. And it's not just him. His whole crew that he rolled with, I keep telling you, this is a whole pack. Like he say, them predators move in flocks. That's exactly how they move. Do you not realize there was another male on that on that line with him? They all on that same time. And that's why academics is mad. Because he's like, I'm the one taking all the abuse. None of them are getting any abuse. And to hear Max come at him like that, if that ain't the pot calling the kettle black. But we gonna go into all that. No, I got a whole video for you, buddy. I got a whole video for you. You should have never got me involved in all this. You should have never ever called the YouTube police on me. Buddy, 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 boy. Buddy, did you mess up? Now the shots are fired. Yes, sir. And now I'm going after that whole crew. Mm-hmm. I know. He's been getting all the slack. He was the sacrificial lamb. That's why they put him out there for it. But when they got a whole crew and this is a whole system and all of them, remember Lil Boom? That ain't no accident. So thank you guys for showing up again. I appreciate all of you. Don't forget to go to my Patreon, which is Carcino for Life. We're kicking it off right. I don't mess around. You already know that now. I do not mess around. So we already kicking it off. Every first of the month, you know what comes on the first. All right. You know it gets real. So the first thing we got up there right now, the R word part 2. Gonna shock some people. Maybe not. Please keep this series going. Oh, it's going. Don't worry about it. Drake played these fools, Maul and Academics. That video is up. The Patreon Sports Talk. Hey, Outlaw, you on there. Molly Curran looking to silence Stephen A. Smith's girlfriend. And Kaepernick took his teammate's girl. And they got into a fist fight. Now, this is the Patreon version of the video you saw here, which exposes a lot more about what went on. Then I answered some of your amazing questions you had. Then, of course, this. Now, we got a lot more coming. Mary J. Blige and Kendu Isaac issues are still going on. That dude being a straight scumbag to Mary J. Do I ever post positive videos? Absolutely. This is a positive video. You're watching one. Go back to the beginning and watch this video right here that we own right now. It's all positive. How do you get banned from Walmart for weird behavior? Yeah, why are you in the store taking pictures and bumping and feeling on little girls' booties in the store? It's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life. All of these dudes are weirdos. But I'm just getting started on the Patreon. So make sure you sign up to the Patreon because I'm finna go off. So I'm out. Thanking you.